Hello students, welcome to chemistry class. For the last continuation of our last class, in last class we are discussed about how we can calculate the equilibrium constant if the given inert cell, and also how we can calculate the Gibbs free energy if they given an inert cell. So please go through once again that video and again watch this video. Okay, so today class we are going to start another part in electrochemistry, that is electrochemistry 2. I can say this is electrochemistry 2. All previous part I can call as electrochemistry 1, and now this is the area I can call as electrochemistry 2. Why? Because there is a small difference is there between the previous part and today class part. Let us continue the class. So the first topic in this electrochemistry 2 is classification of conductivity. It means that there is a so many substances that conduct the electricity. Okay, in our surrounding, there are so many substances that are there which are conduct the electricity. So how that substances are conduct the electricity. So based on that, we are divided these conductivity into following classification. The first one is in that the classification we are going based on the different criteria. Okay, the first criteria is depending on the magnitude of their conductivity. Okay, so means what type of material we are using for conductivity. Based on that, we are divided into, means we have so many chemical substances is there surrounding us. So based on that chemical substances or based on that chemical material, we are divided conductivity into following types. First one, conductors. Second one, insulators. Third one, semiconductors. Fourth one, superconductors. These are the four types of conductors, four types of conductivity. Okay, so we are going to study about these four types. Okay, let us go to the first one, conductors. Already you learned little bit in lower studies about the conductors, so let us go some detailed study in this session. See, most of the metals and their alloy. You know what is meaning of word alloy? Alloy is nothing but is a combination of two or more metals and also some non-metals. Okay, alloy is not belongs to the is not made up of one metal. It is a two or more metals which are mixed with some ratio, and also including that there is a presence of some non-metal. Such a type of chemical substances is called as alloy. Okay, so most of the metals and their alloys have large conductivity. Okay, so such a type of substances is called as conductors, means which are conduct the conductivity is very large. Okay, so such a type of substances is called as conductors. So if you go to the numerical values, you know always the conductivity is measured in the ohm inverse and meter inverse. It is belongs to the 10 to the power of 4 to 10 to the power of 7 ohm inverse and meter inverse. Examples, uh, so many all metals you take sodium metal, certain non-metals like carbon block, graphite, some organic polymers like polyaniline, polypyrrole, and polythiophene. These are the some organic polymers, and also some non-metals like carbon black and graphite, and there is a so all metals. So what is that in our chemistry? All metals are is belongs to the conductors, and the alloys of that those metals is also conductors. Okay, if you won't go some metals like copper, gold, silver, iron, zinc, this etc etc. So all are belongs to the what conductors only. Okay, so let us go. This is a carbon black. This is a carbon black. You seen in so many areas. Let us go to the insulator. This is a very important substance. Insulators is substances like glass, ceramic, rubber, having very low conductivity, which are very low conductivity means which are not conduct electricity is much. Such type of conductors is called as insulators, which is very low. Okay, like glass which is not conduct the electricity, right? Ceramic materials which is used for bathroom tiles, bathroom hand washers, bathroom tubs, sinks. These all are generally you are seeing that ceramics. This which is also not conduct the electricity. That's why it is called as insulators. Their conductivity is ranged between 10 to the power of minus 22 to 10 to the power of minus 10 ohm inverse and meter inverse. Okay, these are the ceramic material which is used in generally current poles. You are seeing outside so many current poles which are connected with that ceramic material which is completely insulators. Semiconductors is substances like silicon which are doped with gallium or arsenic, having some conductivity and is having some resistivity. Means it's not purely conductors, it is not purely insulators. They range between 1 to 10 to the power of 16 ohm inverse and centimeter inverse, or called as semiconductors. Okay, and now they are very important material used in semiconductors are very important role is there in our industry. So many areas which are used these semiconductors. Okay, so that's why the study of semiconductors you will learn in physics more when compared to the what chemistry. I think we have one separate chapter is there in our second PUC or 12th standard about the semiconductors. Why? Because this is so much uh, it's played a so much role in our day-to-day life to prepare the so many electronic gadgets, so many electronic materials. Okay, so that's why just learn in our chemistry what is the semiconductors. Uh, Semiconductors. Next, let us little bit study about the superconductors. What is the meaning of superconductors? The substance having zero resistivity means which is there is no resistance means the conductivity is very high, very high means it is always conduct there is no resistance to conduct, there is no stop, there is no any oppose to conduct the what electricity. There is no oppose, I'm saying. See, this is some of the material. This is the what superconductor. The electricity will conduct continuously. There is no any opposing, there is no any opposing of conductivity of electricity. Such type of material is called as superconductors. So this is examples are somewhat important. So many ceramic material is mixed with the metal oxides act as a superconductors even at 150 Kelvin. 150 Kelvin is nothing but what minus 100 degrees centigrade. You know that already. Around, not exactly, around the minus 100 degrees centigrade. So even that much of low temperature also these are conduct the what electricity. So many ceramic material which are mixed with what metal oxide is belongs to the what superconductors. These are superconductors which are used for the bullet trains and some other areas. So let us go to the MCQs area which are useful for see, there is no any application oriented question to ask NEET and JEE here. There is a possible to ask some low level examinations like CET. Okay, so which of the following act as a semiconductors? As I think you can easily identify that among the four options. So all. Okay, see, most of the 13th group of elements, 13th group of elements is belongs to, you know, it's a 13th and 14th group of elements. Uh, Almost belongs to the word semiconductors, like carbon. Let us leave the carbon. Carbon is not belongs to the semiconductors. Silicon, germanium, tin, lead, gallium, arsenic. These are 13th group of elements and 14th group of elements. Most of the 13th and 14th group of elements which is belongs to the semiconductors. Okay, so that's why all option is correct. So one more I think MCQs will get. Okay, let us go to the next one is types of conductance. So types of conductance we are going now. Depends upon the nature of the material, conductance are classified into nature. Means previously we are seeing about the different, depends upon the material. Now depends upon the nature of material, they are divided into two types of conductance. One is called as metallic conductance, another one is called as, this is also called as electronic conductance, and another one is called as electrolytic conductance. This is also electrolytic conductance. These are the two types of conductance. Let us go to the metallic conductance. See here, very important thing is electrical conductance through metals. Suppose if you take any one metal like iron or copper metal, if you take here, there is a electricity will pass through this metal, electricity pass through this metal, then 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 it is called as metallic or electronic conductance. Suppose very important here is, this is why here electricity is for how here electricity will conduct, that is very important here. The electricity is conduct due to the free movement of electrons. That is a very important point, please note down this here. Metallic conductance is nothing but here electrical conductivity is occur in metals due to free movement of electrons. That is the exact definition. Okay, here electrical conductance through metals due to the free movement of electrons. Okay, very important is what is the factors which are affect on electronic conductance. See, electronic conductance is depends upon nature and structure of the material. Second one is called as number of valence electrons, and third one is called as temperature. And even let us go to the metallic conductance is indirectly proportional to what temperature. Then last one is called as the composition of the metallic conductors remain unchanged by the, this is a one important point, this is not a factor. See, if uh, through the one metal, what is meaning of this point is, there is a one metal is there, one copper metal is there here. If electricity is passed through this metallic conductance, then there is no change of composition of this copper. Means before conducting and after conducting also, the composition of that metal is become fixed, there is no any change. Okay, so the four factors which are very important to important on metallic conductance is, first one is the temperature. Temperature is indirectly proportional to what, metallic conductance. This means that if you increase the temperature, there is a decreasing of what, metallic conductance. Here I want to explain some little bit why if they increase the temperature metallic conductance is decreases. Because see, There is a one metal here, copper metal. There is electrons are present, free electrons are present. There is a electricity is produced in this way. Okay, if increase the temperature here, if increase the temperature here, there is a vibrations of these electrons will increases. When there is a vibrations of this electron is increases, means due to the absorbing of that temperature, this electron is undergo vibration. When this electrons is undergo vibration, it is creating this one is creating disturbance to flowing of electricity. See, as another electron is flowing in this direction, when another electron is flowing in this direction, okay, suppose this is another electron is flowing in this direction, due to the increasing of temperature, this electron is undergo vibrations are increases, then automatically it is create some disturbance to the what, flowing of this electron, movement of this electron, then automatically what happen, the conductivity is decreases. That's why metallic conductance is indirectly proportional to what, temperature. And another factor which are depends upon the metallic conductance is number of valence electrons. See, if the valence electrons are increases, valence electrons are, what is meaning of valence electrons? You know that uh, the electrons which are present in the last shell, this is called as valence electron, which is already been learned in the periodic table. Okay, suppose valence electrons are increases, boron having only how many valence electrons here? Boron having only 3 valence electrons. Okay, and carbon having 4 valence electrons, nitrogen having 5 valence electrons, and oxygen having 6 valence electrons, fluorine having 7 valence electrons, and neon having around 8 valence electrons. Means valence electrons are increases, then automatically uh, conductivity is increases. And also very important, nature and the structure of the metal, this also is affect the metallic conductance. Please note down these all factors which are affecting the metallic conductance. Okay, next one is electrolytic conductance. Let us go what is meaning of electrolytic conductance. Electrolytic conductance is nothing but the electrical conductance through the electrolyte is called as electrolytic conductance. Means the the substances, the substances is behave like electrons. Suppose if I take, this is one beaker, in this beaker there is a one substance I am taking here. This substance is called as electrolyte. Is called as electrolyte. This substance is called as electrolyte. Okay, na? So here I am taking here one metal rod. Here also two metal rods are I dip here. Two metal rods I dip. This is a positive electrode. This is the negative electrode. Okay, na? So now there's a very important thing is there is a which substance I am taking here is I am taking one substance that is NaCl. There is a presence of Na and there is a presence of Cl minus. This is NaCl electrolyte I am taking. Okay, no? When you supply the electricity through this electrode, then Na plus is moving towards negative electrode side, Cl minus is moving towards positive electrode sides. Means here the electrical conductance through the electrolyte is called as a electrolytic conductance or ionic conductance. Okay, na? And very important is here the electrical conductivity is occurred due to the movement of ions. Very important point here. Note on that point. See here, Na plus is moving towards the negative electrode side, Cl minus is moving towards the positive electrode side. Means there is a due to the flow of ions, there is a conductivity is occurs. Such a type of conductivity is called as electrolytic conductance. Such type of conductivity is called as electrolytic conductance. Okay, and the next very important is this conductance of the This conduct means this electrolytic conductance or the conductivity of electrolytic solution is depends. What is the factors which are affect on this? There is the nature of the electrolyte. Next one is the size and salvation of the ions. Next one is called as the nature of and viscosity of the solvent. The fourth one is called as concentration of the electrolyte. Fifth one is called as temperature. Okay, here temperature is directly proportional to what? Electrolytic conductance. This is a very important for 2 marks for PU level examinations. Okay, these are the two different types of conductance. In the next class, we are again discussing measurements of the conductivity of ionic. So how we can measure the conductivity of ionic solutions. We are discussed very detailed in the next class. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.